What's up, YouTube? Alan Thrall here. I am the creator, founder, owner of Untamed Strength. Untamed Strength is a strongman powerlifting gym located in Sacramento, California. And I just realized that I haven't given you a gym tour. This is not the first Untamed Strength location, it is the second, but in a few months I'll be either moving to a bigger and better location or I'll be expanding this current location. So I want to give you guys some behind the scenes so you can come check the gym out. Let's get to it. All right, for starters, first thing you see when you walk in, squat racks. A good gym should have plenty of squat racks. I remember when I used to train in a commercial gym, this gym was huge, 2 stories, probably millions of dollars in equipment, 1 squat rack. So currently I have 4 squat racks, well, 3 squat racks, 1 set of squat stands. I'm looking to make it 6. I want a gym where you can squat and not have to sit for 20 minutes waiting for a rack. So a closer look, these are all different racks, different manufacturers. I think Strength Shop, Titan Fitness Systems, Rogue, Beast Metals. So again, I'm looking to make it 2 more. On top of each squat rack, set of pull-up bars. If we look behind you, we got the power bars next to the squat racks. So good barbells are the backbone of any gym. So we got the center knurling for squats, very aggressive knurl. We even got a Texas squat bar over here. We just got this yesterday. As you can see, it's much bigger. It's for really big guys with really broad shoulders or someone with terrible shoulder mobility who can't fit inside of a regular barbell. It's much thicker. It's able to handle a lot of weight without bending. And as you can see right here, it's got a very wide center knurling to cover your whole back when you're squatting. This is a 55-pound bar. Right next to it, plenty of chalk. Again, it is weightlifting chalk. If you are lifting weights, you should use it. All right, I'm moving on. We come right over here. This is the, we use this for a squat stand, but it's also a yoke. For a strongman, you would lower this down, put it on your back, and then carry it. You load the plates right here. This bar is a specialty bar from Elite FTS. It's called a spider bar or a safety squat cambered bar. So it's a specialty bar. We like it a lot. We got a GHD over here, back extensions, hamstring, glute ham raise. Right here we've got jerk blocks. These are getting old, but they're still holding up. These were handmade by yours truly. Much cheaper than buying online. All right, over here we got all kinds of bands for doing whatever the heck you want to do with bands. We've got some slingshots, all kinds of belts here, bands. We have a scale to measure, if you really want to get precise, measure how much tension the band has at the top, so you're not just guessing. Let's see, over here, we got dumbbells, we got kettlebells. Actually, a cool story about these dumbbells, not really a story, but the origin of them. And these dumbbells were made in Folsom Prison. Folsom Prison is not very far from here, and one of the guys who used to come here used to be a guard, and I don't know how he got them, but so those were inmate dumbbells. These are boards from Rogue for board pressing on the bench press, and the most important piece of equipment we have in this gym, a preacher curl bench. So a lot of the guys, it is important to train your biceps, especially as a strongman. It's important to have healthy biceps, tire flip, axle, stone. You're gonna pop a bicep if you don't train your biceps. But the rule is do your squats, do your deadlifts, do your presses, and then you can do your curls. A couple of benches in here. This is a crappy old high school bench that's eventually gonna be phased out. This is a competition bench. I like this a lot. It's got a very broad, dense pad, so there's no squishing on it. And it's got a very sticky surface so that you're not sliding around on the bench. It's really, really, really great. This is a spotter platform. These go up and down so that you can bench heavy without a spotter. These stands go up and down. So you don't have to take the bar out so high or down. It's even got rollers here. And the roller cups are, so when you have a bunch of weight on here and it's off-centered, you can just roll the bar side to side to get it where you want it. It's especially nice, again, for those benching without a spotter. We got band pegs down here. Moving right over here, we got deadlift platforms. These were also made by these 2 hands. I had the help of the cameraman. Shout out to Punch Nugget. So I will in the future maybe make a video about how to make these platforms. And on the platforms you see I have band attachments, so when you're deadlifting you can hook the bands up over the barbell. We got 4 of these platforms, plenty of bumpers. Let's see here. We got a reverse hyper. This belongs to a couple of the members. They had it in their garage, they wanted to store it here, so I'm very thankful for this piece of equipment. More chalk. Over here we've got our weightlifting barbells. So if you're doing cleans, snatches, you need a weightlifting barbell. You cannot do cleans with a power bar. You're gonna scrape your neck up with that center knurling. And it really does pay to have a good barbell. When I first started out, when I first opened Untamed Strength, I went cheap. I bought a whole bunch of cheap barbells. I have 0 of those barbells left. I have 1 original barbell, and this was the only barbell, this one right here, this was the only barbell that I actually spent a decent amount of money on. All the rest I went cheap, they're gone. Broke, bent, garbage. So, buy cheap, buy twice. We got our Deadlift Jack here for being too lazy to rack your weights. So you're just here, and you can pop the weights on and pop them off. This bar is a deadlift bar, specialty just for deadlifts. It's much longer, it's thinner, the knurling is very aggressive so you don't slip in your hands, and it has a lot more bend. So it makes the deadlift, some say, a bit easier from the floor. Now, let's move on. Let's see, is that all the basic stuff? Yeah, let's move on to the strongman stuff. Okay, so we got all kinds of different bars. Axial bars here. If you're training for strongman, you're gonna need to get some practice with the axle. We got a multi-grip bar here, a whole bunch of logs for log pressing. As you can see, these are almost all Beast Metals. Beast Metals is a strength and conditioning fabricator. He makes all kinds of strength conditioning equipment. He is about 20 minutes from here, so I really like his stuff. He's local, support the local guy. We also have a wooden log here. Here, I'll take it out. This is a real wooden log. These are just steel logs, but this is made by Slater Stone, so it's a pretty cool piece of equipment to have. Okay, now, the good stuff, the fun stuff. This is the Strongman equipment. When I first opened Untamed Strength, this was really all I had, was a bunch of Strongman equipment, because it's cheap or it's inexpensive. You can make it yourself, or you can just use junk. So these are all the sandbags I've got. We've got 60 pounds all the way up to 275 pound sandbag. We use these for mainly carrying. You can do a press with it, but carrying, loading. We use them for the strongman competition events that I host. These are your Circus Dumbbells. So they're just oversized dumbbells that you have to press overhead with one arm. This one's 100 pounds. This one's 130 pounds. This is all Beast Metals. This one's 60 pounds and mini, and they're plate loadable. So you can load 25 pound plates in here. You could get these heavier than you would ever need. And then over here, we've got Atlas stones. We got all kinds of Atlas stones. So we have anything between 105, where are we going? So 105 all the way up. These are the smaller stones, and then we cross over into the manhood stones over here. So 105 all the way up to a 365 pound stone, and we actually are going to be making a 400 pound stone. So that's what this platform's for. You load the stones up here. We have varying heights. So over here we've got farmer's handles. We have a lot of farmer's handles over here. These little baby ones, also Beast Metals, but I wanted some big tanks because every farmer's handle is different. The difficulty and how the handles are made makes a big difference. So I wanted some big, beefy tanks. So these are 140 pounds per hand. They're plate loadable, so you just stack the plates on each side. We've got more farmer's handles here. Now we've got plenty of kegs. These are empty beer kegs. They were empty, and they were cut and filled with sand to varying weights. So we have 80 pounds all the way up to 275 pounds filled with sand, gravel. Some have water in them, so to make them different weights. These are prowlers. We do a lot of pushing with these, conditioning with these. So we don't have treadmills, we have prowlers. Prowler pushes. We do it over here on this little strip of turf. All of our prowler pushes are done over here. And then we have the Strongman Classic. Well, maybe Atlas stones would be the Strongman Classic, but we got plenty of tractor tires. So we have little baby ones that we don't do a whole lot of flipping with. It's more for dragging, but a couple hundred pounds. This one is 400 pounds, 440 pounds, 570 pounds, 640 pounds, and 900 pounds. These tires have all been weighed on a industrial truck scale, so that's how we know what the weights are. Let's see here, we got a Husafell, also made by Beast Metals. So this is a stone, or it's not a stone, but it's supposed to mimic a stone that you pick up like this and you carry it. It's a strongman pin, and you can throw weights inside of it. So if you look over here, Sven Carlson with a classic Husafell stone. So it's a big old chunk of rock. And then lastly, we've got some tires here. I recently did a video with Omar Isaf, and we were doing some deadlifts from the tires. Again, it's a strongman thing. We've got different ropes for pulling sleds, straps for whatever, tiger bands for resistance sprinting. So that is about it, what I can do. Like this, that's about it. That's all I can do on those things. If we look upstairs, we're not gonna walk up there, but if you look upstairs, we got a couple rowers for anyone who wants to do conditioning on that, or anyone who wants to do warm-ups. But that whole area is for stretching, warming up. There's more turf up there. We've got bands, lacrosse balls, foam rollers, PVC pipes to do your warming up. So, not a very big place, which is why I'm looking to expand, but it works, and it's very near and dear to my heart because it's a product of hard work. So, if you guys are interested in hearing more about my story, how I made Untamed Strength, where I started from, some behind the scenes stuff, let me know down in the comment section and I'll start posting more about that. Maybe the story of how Untamed Strength opened, a little more insight to where I acquired all this equipment, how I made it. Like I said, maybe how to make a deadlift platform, because I know a lot of you guys are training at home, training in your own facilities, or if you're looking to open your own facility, I do have a lot of insight. I've done a lot of stuff wrong, but that's all part of the process. So I can share with you my experiences. So if you guys want to see some type of series about that, let me know down in the comment section and I'll make it happen. All right, that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for coming on in. I'm excited to share this whole experience with you. So until next time, train on time.